Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to sneak a peek behind the curtain of big business and see if the wizard is just a guy with a microphone. Today, we're diving into Solitron Devices Incorporated's latest report, and let's just say it involves some numbers that might make you raise an eyebrow. So, on the 10th of October 2025, Solitron Devices Incorporated put out a report about their financial situation. Think of it like this. A company has to tell its investors and the public how things are going, especially when it comes to money. This particular report focuses on their second quarter results for fiscal year 2026. Before we jump into the juicy details, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. We break down these complex financial reports so you don't have to. And if you want to chat with us and other finance enthusiasts, join our Discord community, link down below. Alright, let's talk about what really matters. Show is Solitron Devices doing. The main event here is their financial health, and they've released their audited results. Usually these reports talk about things like sales, profits, and how much money the company has. Now, the most important part of this filing for us is the press release about their financial results. These are the numbers that tell the real story. While the specific numbers from the press release aren't laid out in a detailed table here, the report points us to it as the source of truth for their fiscal 2026 second quarter financials. This means we need to look at that press release to understand if they are selling more or less, if they are making more or less profit, and generally if their business is growing or shrinking. For a company like Solitron Devices, understanding their sales performance is key. Are they hitting their targets or are they falling short? For any company, especially one that has been around for a while, like Solitron Devices Incorporated, investors always want to see consistent growth. They want to know if the company is able to adapt to changing markets and if its strategies are working. This report tells us they announced their audited results, which means the numbers have been checked and double-checked. That gives us a bit more confidence in what we are seeing. When we look at these kinds of reports, we always scanning for positive trends. Is revenue up year over year? Is profit increasing? Are they managing their costs effectively? These are the big questions. A strong performance means the company is likely on the right track, perhaps gaining market share or introducing successful new products. A weak performance, on the other hand, could signal trouble, perhaps due to increased competition, economic downturns, or internal issues. This part is basically saying that the financial information we just talked about, the stuff from item 2.02, is also being shared as a public disclosure. It ensures that everyone gets the same information at the same time, which is really important for fairness in the stock market. And who is signing off on this important report? It is none other than their Chief Executive Officer, Tim Erickson. This is the person ultimately responsible for the company's performance and for making sure these reports are accurate. Now, let's put on our investor hats and look at the bigger picture. When a company like Solitron Devices Incorporated releases its quarterly results, it is a chance to assess their overall direction. Are they a company on the rise or are they struggling to keep up? Based on this filing, we know they announced their audited financials for the second quarter of fiscal 2026. The details within that press release will tell us if they are successfully navigating the market. We need to consider what these results might mean for their future. For instance, if their sales are booming, that is a great sign. It could mean their products are in high demand or they found new ways to reach customers. If profits are also climbing, it suggests they not just selling more, but they also doing it efficiently, keeping costs under control. However, we also need to be aware of potential risks. Is the company heavily reliant on a single product or market? Are there new competitors emerging that could threaten their position? Are there any economic headwinds like inflation or supply chain issues that could impact their business? These are all things that a good investor considers when looking at financial reports. In conclusion, based on this report from Solitron Devices Incorporated, the crucial information lies within their fiscal year 2026 second quarter financial results as detailed in the accompanying press release. It's this data that will really tell us if the company is heading in a strong direction or if there are underlying challenges to be aware of. The fact that a CEO has signed off adds a layer of official accountability to these announcements. So, what is your take on these Solitron Devices Incorporated numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filing. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description to continue the conversation. Thanks for watching. See you next time.